What do we want to talk about tonight?
Well, I don't want to be serious right now.
Yeah, me either.
But tonight we're going to be serious. But right now...
This is a prelude to what we're going to be doing tonight.
You know, I probably really want to talk about fake individuals. And how...
Oh, there's so many fake individuals out there.
We encounter so many people that say they want to be about us. Or about our cause. Or even just about a TV show. Have nothing positive to add.
Right. I've heard that.
And it just makes me wonder, well, why are you even here? You just waste of space, waste of time.
Right, and then
you crawl back under your rock and hide. It's good with me. Life goes on.
It does, doesn't it?
That takes my energy.
I refuse to let my energy go negative.
Because guess what? It's Spilling the Tea.
Spilling the tea.
Still going on.
And there's no shade here.
None.
And
all truth. No shade.
No shade.
No.
This juice is good.
Oh. Excellent.
We're recording. Why? Because we can.
Just fun.
Stop, CJ. Stop.
Yeah.
You're not in this. Would you stop? Just don't get my son.
Right,
but you know what? It's okay though. But everything that's positive, you always want to have someone that's negative.
You know what bothers me the most, though, for real, Patrick, is people who say they have your back or they are going to support whatever you do, and then are nowhere to be found. That bothers me the most because I've kind of realized, again, who my friends are, whether they're family or not, and who my friends aren't. They always say, yeah, go ahead and do it. I'll watch it.
Oh. You know what? Speaking of which, you know, we all have things like that happening. You know, and for us to have so many people that call themselves friends and like it, you know, it makes you wonder, like, if I was to just cut off all contact, would you even miss me?
But they expect us to support their stuff. They want us to go to their pages and like stuff and be there for them. And it bothers me because I'm the first one to sit there and support my friends and whatever they do. When I need them to support me in something, I can't get that.
But you know
or they disappear all of a sudden.
You know what? Let them stay gone.
Because once we pop up,
they're going to want to pop up too.
And it's not going to happen.
And it's not. And it's okay.
Yeah. Because we're going to pop up. It's in the cards for us.
It takes time, and it's going to happen.
Because we are going to be a different type of show where there's no fakeness. There's really no one to sit there and tell us what to talk about. We make it up as we go along, right?
Oh, and you know this.
And it's better that way.
And that's what makes it fun and real, as we say. All tea.
No shade.
Boom.
And we're going to have guests.
And the guests are just as live as us.
It's going to be interesting how we do that. I can't wait.
I can't wait for the cattiness to pop up from the guests.
Oh, it's going to
happen.
It's going to happen.
And
we got a lot of people that want to be a guest on our show right now. And I am looking forward to it. And it's just trying to get the time set up between all of our schedules right now. But when it happens, woo!
And don't be afraid to send us topics, you know.
Yes.
I mean, and go and understand. We will not cover every single topic that you send, like politics. Okay, so we're going to talk about that real quick. Okay, we see this on the news. You see this on talk shows. There's always going to be a different point of view. When you're dealing with politics, you need to understand that politicians, let me get that right, politicians are going to say whatever they need to say to get in office. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. To get in office, you know, some, they're going to try and do some of that stuff. Other ones, not so much. You want to talk about government issues? What are you doing to change what's happening in the government? There's no need to talk about it if you're not going to do anything on your own to even get the right person elected, or the person that you think should be elected.
But you know what I did want to talk about? Let's talk about the stuff that they do against each other that's running for office. That's disgusting to me.
Disgusting.
That is high school.
You talk about shade?
That is some serious shade.
That's like being on the beach under a palm tree with a coconut drink type shade.
Yes. Yes.
Like the ultimate shade.
But we're supposed to trust you leading us. Because you'll sit there and you're throwing someone under the bus with the information you think you might have, and want us to trust what you're telling us as you're throwing them under the bus, and you want to be professional. There's nothing professional about throwing somebody under the bus like that, whether it's true or not.
Where's your character? Where's your dignity?
There's no character in it. There's no dignity. Let the news handle that. As someone that's running for mayor, let's talk about that. Someone who's running for mayor, you're throwing another component, right? That's running for mayor, and you're making him look like he's a thief or whatever. Whether it's true or not, that's not your job. All you need to do is talk about what you do and what you'll bring to the table. For you to use all that money that you spend to throw somebody else under to make them look bad, it's disgusting to me, and I won't vote for you. This is why there's not a lot of voters go out and vote, because who do we trust? Exactly. You both are doing the same game, and it's disgusting.
There's not enough facts about what you're going to bring to the table and what you're actually going to get done. And speaking of politics, since we're on a subject, since you want us to talk about,
and I hate talking about politics.
Let's talk about President Obama.
Whew.
Okay, so there's going to be
5 minutes.
A lot of different people with different points of view with the president. Some that are going to be good, some that's going to be bad. But let me tell you my point of view. The president has done a great job in my eyes in terms of what he was able to get done in the years that he was in office, based on all of the crap that people have been throwing at him.
And holding him back from completing.
Exactly. So you want to talk about him putting his foot down on certain things. Okay, how about Congress stepping in to stop him?
Right.
How about you have Republicans that are too set in on getting their agenda pushed forward instead of working together for the common goal of the people that elected them into office to lead us? But you're worrying about the president saying, well, he shouldn't be taking a trip. The president has his shirt off. Who gives two shits?
Oh, and speaking which, because you see a human side to him, all of a sudden there's an issue with that. You let another president act like this, and there's not going to be an issue. Guaranteed, you're going to see another president in the future doing some of the same things as Obama, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, but no one's going to say anything, and that is what makes me angry. I'm not saying I'm for Obama or against him. It's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is, it's disgusting the behavior that you guys go ahead and show to the American people. You know, you want us to all grow and not be bigots, and not be prejudiced and be about this cause and that cause. We can't do it if you're sitting there and you're throwing
the leader of our country.
Yes.
Under the bus. You're basically.
Oh, by the way, that's cleaning up the mess from the previous president. Let's just keep that right now.
Put us into a big war that we shouldn't have been in to begin with.
We're cleaning that up. Whoa, wait a minute. But that's Obama's fault. And you know that's not true.
He should have pulled our troops out. But because he decided to keep them there to finish what Bush, let's say what it is, President Bush started. I'm going to put it out there. He started it. So he's cleaning that up. And he's bringing our troops home. But then we had to put more of that because of what was started before him.
And because he does not put, please stop. And because he doesn't put everything out in the public for us to know about in advance, which is smart, because then ISIS or anybody else won't get a head start about knowing what we're doing, the plans that we have in the future. They can't act on it. That's what blows my mind. You sit there and you give away what we're going to do for the future and what we're going to try to protect. You're giving them a heads up. I know that these people are sitting there like, oh yeah, they're so stupid. We're just all we got to do is listen to what the news tells us what they're going to do next, so we can go ahead and stop them from doing that. So when President Obama keeps his mouth shut about it, then it's an issue because y'all want to blow everything out of the water, which is ridiculous.
Create mass hysteria.
Yes.
You know, it just sucks. So this is why we don't cover politics. It's a hot button.
It is a hot button, and it makes me angry talking about it.
It makes me angry too, and it really puts me in a negative headspace. And we're all about positive energy here.
Yeah.
So there you have it. We will not be talking about politics anymore.
It's just too much, and I don't I don't want nobody coming out. Well, she doesn't know what she's talking about, or well, she just voted on President Obama because he was black. Okay, let's just say I did, but I didn't. Let's just say that I did.
So?
You're the same ones that picked your president because of what?
He's white.
Oh, wait a minute. You voted against Obama because he's what?
But it's a problem because
and don't try to say it's about because he's a Democrat and blah, 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 blah. Y'all give excuses of why you do what you do. Now, I have friends, and because of my background, I have friends that are either on the fence about it or not. This is why we can't talk about politics, because this will ruin a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you should never talk about politics with people that you care about, because it will ruin their friendship. Talk about people you don't care about. That means when you get an argument with them, it doesn't matter.
Nope. And you won't lose any sleep over it.
Nope.
You don't have to get indignant about
Nope.
it. You know, have conversations I've been a part of. And I'm like, really? Seriously?
You can
really
lose a
gonna get upset?
friendship. So it'll destroy a relationship.
It will.
It will.
At the end of the day, these politicians don't give two shits about what you think. Not one.
Not one.
Mm-mm. So while you're sitting up there ruining your friendship, while you're sitting there getting all worked up, hot and bothered, and sitting there losing sleep, they're still making their hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. And you're still working paycheck to paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But put it into perspective. Is it really worth your time?
It's not.
No.
Is it worth your relationship with the person that you care about?
Exactly. No. And speaking of which, if you really cared about the person, would you even let it go to that point?
They do.
And for me, that's sad.
That's stupidity.
Exactly.
So.
It's really stupid, because at the end of the day, if you really care about that person, at the end of the day, one of you should be big enough to walk away from that situation and say, okay, you know what?
I agree to disagree.
Exactly. You have your view, I have mine, but I love you for you and you love me for me, and let's let it be at that.
Exactly.
And
So
there you have
that,
it.
unfortunately, guys, the one thing we won't be talking about is
politics. Mm-mm.
You're my friend, Curtis. I love you to death, but I can't do it, bro.
Curtis, I don't know you, but brother, it ain't happening.
But I gave you a shout out.
Boom. And with that being said, this is Patrick.
And this is Tony and Karen.
And this is Spilling the Tea.
Spilling the Tea.
Peace.